This is Barbara, hippie homesteader wannabe, and this year I've been trying to, well, the last few years I've been trying to garden by the moon signs and by the almanac. This is the almanac I used last year, and it was good information, but a little bit hard to find what I needed. I had to come back here to these back pages and then look through the month and find what I needed to know. But I did like this one. And anyway, this year in 2022, I found this one in one of the stores around here. So I got it, and it's got plenty of good information in it, but I found it really hard to find that same kind of information that I was using in the other one. And so I found this little, it was a little special abbreviated edition, you might say. It was only $3.99. I got it at Dollar General. And the cool thing about this is that they have these wonderful charts. This puts all that planting information in one really nice, handy chart. Where, like, for March, if you're wanting to plant, say you're wanting to start your, now I don't really know the difference between a seed bed and above ground crops. Like, say you're wanting to plant your, turnip greens, or, well, that's a root, so let's say a mustard green. So you want to plant a leafy green, an above ground crop. So, and you want to do it outdoors. I don't know if you'd call that seed beds or if you would call that planting, or if it would make much difference. But anyway, say I wanted to plant my outdoor stuff. Go down here to March. We can do it on the 2nd. And this is actually the day that I started seeds indoors. And then again on the 6th, the 7th, the 11th, and the 12th would be good for that. And then for root crops, of course, the rule is that you're planting your above ground crops when the moon is getting bigger, and your below ground crops are when the moon is getting smaller. And that's in basically, although it has to do with what sign the moon is in too. And but what I really like about this is it gives you best days for all these other things, which, you know, you may or may not want to do all these things. I mean, it could be overwhelming to try to do everything by the almanac, but I have fooled around a little bit with trying to kill plant pests according to the dates given, and I'm so happy that this has this wonderful place here where I can check out, you know, I don't have to try to look through a whole bunch of information to figure out which days are the best to try to kill plant pests. And one experience I've had with this is that I have a sycamore tree out front that was 2 trees grown up as one, and one of them I had to have cut down because it was hanging over the house, and they wouldn't insure the house with that tree like it was. So where that stump is, the half of it that's a stump, there are a lot of suckers that come up. And if I go out, like I've tried, it's really been a huge job to try to keep up with keeping them, because all I have are some pruning clips and anyway, but if I do that, if I go out and do that on one of these days where it's supposed to be good for killing plant pests, it seems to be more, to come back more slowly than otherwise. So anyway, that's just kind of something I wanted to share today about planting by the signs. And oh, I might mention too, while I'm on this, that this is totally not, sponsored or anything like that, but if you like this information, they do have a website, and you can get like a month's worth of those best days free on the website. But if you want to be able to look months into the future, then you need to either buy the book, the 2022 book for or join the website. They have a membership which I did last year. So last year I had the book, and if you join, you get a hard copy too. But anyway, this was a different brand, and actually the days are a little bit different too, but only by like one each time. Like where one of them will say the first and second, the other one will say the second and third. So they're close. But anyway, this one I consider to be, for me, tried and true. But if you've had, different experiences or different preferences, be sure and let me know. And thank you so much. This is that sycamore tree I was talking about right here. This is the side, the trunk that it's cut down, and so it's kind of hollow here. It might be a cute place to plant some flowers or something, but it has these things grow up all around it, and we'll look up at the rest of it. So that's the part that's still up. And it's kind of neat. It seems kind of almost symbolic because I moved into this house to be close to my husband, who was in a nursing home, and he has since gone on. And it's kind of neat that this double tree is now just one, and it seems like it's standing straighter as it gets older.